Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this is reached you. See, this is Spy from Earth and Water Tarot. I'm here to do the general energy for Thursday, the 18th of June. Sat here, did my thing, meditated, and today they told me five. So we'll do the 5 card spread, take that as a whole, and see what's going on. So here we go. No, okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it alive. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, sweet. The 9 of Cups. All right. And I love nines because there's always room for more. But anyway, look at this. Happy, satisfied, maybe even a little gluttonous. But either way, it's a good sign for the day. All right. Goody. All right. Let's look at the 5. What do we got going on here? We've been getting this, last 3 days? 10 of Pentacles. All right. That is the inheritance card too, so maybe some of you are going to get some cash or something, but either way, that's completion, fulfillment in your physical world. Let's look at the next one. Ooh, another major arcana, the Chariot. All right. So we're creating motion. We're moving forward under our own power because we chose to. So that's hot. I like that. Dead center. King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. I think we're on a job and money theme this week, you guys, but that's definitely, he's hyper-focused on the physical world. And yeah, I'm picking up big-time money. So people out there with jobs or things that are going on, heads up. Let's look at the next 2 cards. Oh, 6 of Wands. All hail the conquering hero. So it looks like your perseverance is paying off, okay? You're getting to a point where you're like, yay, I'm making it. And people are going like, good on you. Last but not least, the 6 of Cups. Oh, the nostalgia card. You see how sweet he's giving those flowers to the little girl there. Another 6, 2 sixes. Perseverance, paying off here, and long time, hanging in there, really doing the job. So I don't know. It feels like somebody's going to get really rewarded, and I really feel it's vocational today. We started with that 9 of Cups. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the Egyptian tarot for the clarification. So let's go ahead. And if I got a rando card in here, I'm not sure if I picked them all out. I'll just take it out. But anyway, let's go ahead and see. Wow. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh, that was 2 cards, and they flew right on it. How weird. Let me get another one off the top. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay. 3 of Cups. Me likey. Okay. Another thing, creativity in your emotional world. Let's see. Ooh, the Hierophant. All right, your traditional world. That's Taurus. And let me see. And the 10 of Cups. So wonderful, because we started with the 9 there. Okay, so, and this is a double 10 here. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There's something very good happening today, something completing, something fulfilling. It feels really, really good. It's your traditional world, i.e. it might be your job, something about your home front, your relationships or whatever. But this is a big win, okay? This is a big win. And I feel like there is a financial benefit with this. So let's keep going. Let's see about the Chariot, because that indicates movement. Maybe some of you are getting a new job or accepting a new position or something like that, gladly. But tell me about the Chariot for today. Ooh, there we go. Wow, 1, 2. I'll take one off the top. Oh, the Death card. You're flipping the script. 5 of Swords. Okay, you're winning. You've set your mind straight. And I do like the 5 of Swords because that is creating change, but it's upfront, kosher. Everything's good about it. You're not being shady. And let's see. And then the next one was the 6 of Pentacles. 3 sixes, you guys. This is all about how hard you've worked, seriously. And it's paying off for you, right? So this is wonderful. I mean, I see this. So the movement we are taking, absolutely, is because we're flipping the script. There's a huge change going on for us, and we are creating this. We are very cognizant. We have created this change and have been just really giving it the good fight, man. I mean, this is good. Effort is getting paid off today. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here. Let me clarify on him. Here's the first one. Page of Wands. All right. Let me get 2 more. The Magician. Holy cow. And then, what is this one? The Devil. Interesting. Okay, let me cipher this for a second because he's hyper-focused. And we can do it. Now, why is the devil here though? And we're getting the information. Okay. What I'm feeling here though, is that you do need to be very cognizant. Oh, how funny! I just heard it was something my dad used to say, like when you're applying for a job, when they ask you about your salary, you say, everything you can give me in a dollar more kind of thing. That's what it feels like being aware, focused on what you want, and you can do it. You are more than amply qualified for this situation. And you've got the message, you know what they need, you know what you are, all that kind of stuff. But with the devil here, don't let somebody play you. I mean, if this and it, like I said, it feels like all job, vocation, creativity, what you do this week. So just don't let somebody not see your true value. Okay, that's what I get out of this. Focus on your worth and demand it. All right, let's look at the Six of Wands. Now, tell me about the Six of Wands, please. That's all that perseverance, kept up with what you desire, right? It's great. So tell me about, here we go. What do we get? Ooh, we got the Chariot, double whammy. We're getting a lot of double cards here. Yes, because of our perseverance, it is, sorry about banging on the table. It's paying off. Let's get the next card. This is the Nine of Swords. Okay, well, that's generally the never-ending nightmare, but it's over, I think. And let's see. Oh, yeah, the Four of Cups. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, be careful. Be careful if you are relating to this and there's something going on with your job world or whatever. Like I said, heads up, be careful. Make sure you understand your value and you demand uh, compensation for your value. Because what I'm seeing here, I mean, you've worked hard, you have persevered, you have been doing it right, and you're succeeding. But there is this with the Four of Cups. That's generally, yeah, I don't need it. It's the guy sitting there looking at three and going, yeah, this is great. And one's floating in, and he's like, go away. I don't need you. And with the Nine of Swords, a never ending nightmare. So just make sure you think it through so you don't create another situation that will turn into regrets. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Just keep your noggin, and I keep hearing the value thing. Understand your value and demand your worth. Okay. So let's look at the last one, the Six of Cups. Now, that is the nostalgia card. So maybe something, it could just be that you've worked at this a long time. You have done. And remember, I kept hearing hone your craft lately, all that kind of stuff. So let's see what it says about the Six of Cups. Give me some clarity. Here we go. Oh, the Emperor. Big Daddy showed up. Let's see, two more cards. Queen of Swords. Okay. And then again, another six. Holy cow, we got 4 sixes, you guys. This is the Six of Wands. Again, a lot of repeaters. Pay attention today, okay? We got a lot of repeating cards, and that is the universe. Like, I told you. I told you so, okay? And so it looks like, yeah, absolutely, your perseverance is paying off, but you still have to be smart about it. Okay, thank you. They're telling me everybody's motivated by self. And that includes employers, that includes anybody around you. Your first instincts are for your self-preservation. So make sure, you're very aware of that, because what I see here with the six, with the nostalgia here, with the Emperor, now it may be somebody you've known a while already, or your boss here, because the Emperor, he's big, large, and in charge. This is the leader. This is the main man kind of thing. And then with the Queen of Swords, clarity of vision, right? And then the Six of Wands, again, the perseverance. So just be clear. If you relate to this, be very clear, be very cautious, understand your value today, and demand that. If there's some kind of, and it does feel like there's a big change in either what you do or what you create, okay? It feels very jobby and very focused on finances. So let's go ahead. I grabbed actually Healing with the Angels, and let's see what the angels have to say. So it's a good message. It's all about taking care of you and, really understanding and seeing your worth. So tell me, please, can you give me a final message for today? Ooh. I'm excited. Answered prayer. Wow. Okay. See? So if you relate to this, something very magnificent is happening, and I think it's because you've worked hard, it's paying off, and you understand your value, and you are being rewarded, and I really believe it has to do with money, with salary or, however you make your income, and it is definitely an answered prayer. So, yay. Nice one for today. Okay, I do gotta say, it is a general for the collective. You may or may not resonate. But as always, I send you all my love. Have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.